The Sims have given me early access to the Lovestruck Expansion pack. I thought I'd do a quick speed build. Before we begin, there is a sale going on with The Sims, so if you want to go ahead and buy an expansion pack now is the time, people. Use my code BINKSY at the checkout. Right now, I'm going to put it probably around here. It'd be highly appreciated. Okay, thank you very much. Alright, so I decided to build a cute little apartment slash restaurant cafe down the bottom, and there's like a bar up the top as well. This build I had only built with the Lovestruck expansion pack and the base game. That's the only packs I have, and trust me, your girl was struggling. I had an inspiration photo, but I was like, you know what? I started to kind of slightly copy it, and then I went rogue, which is classic me. But I knew that I wanted to do like a restaurant down the bottom and then 2 tiers up the top of like 2 apartments. I had like a little storyline as well that I had in mind, that there were like, you know, I guess like a girl that lives in the 2nd level and a guy that lives on the top level, and then like they're basically both like serial daters, but like little do they know that they're actually perfect for each other. Do you know what I mean? So that's my little storyline there that I've added. Once we like get into the interiors, I'll let you know what kind of personas I had in mind for them. With this pack, I feel like it works really well with base game. I usually struggle to build so much with base game, I must say. And also when I did like my build and buy review, I missed out on so many objects. Like we completely missed out on the decorations part, okay? So you're gonna see some extra items that I don't show you in my first look of the build and buy items video, okay? Anyways, I haven't done a speed build like this in a long time. This took me all day to do, okay? It was a struggle. It was a struggle indeed. But I love these little kind of cast iron doors there, right? So I was like, oh, they create like nice little nooks and little areas, like little entryways, the stairwells to get into the apartments and stuff like that, which is what I'm building right here, as you can see. I love like balconies and little pop outs and bump outs like that. The inspiration photo that I had was just literally a rectangle, but I was like, nah. Now your girl needs details. We need details. So I tried like all the different kind of windows that come with the pack as well, but I chose this kind of classic window. And what I love about this is it comes with like extra little embellishments for the windows. And these windows actually work on curved walls. I discovered that the debug section is chef's kiss, if I do say. Guys, there's a freaking taxi! I usually use the mod Better Build Buy, so it allows me to just search items and eyedrop debug items. So I highly recommend you get Better Build Buy if you want to have an organized debug section. It's just so much easier, seriously. So I thought I'd do a cute little taxi rink on the side of this apartment complex because it's still like a restaurant and slash bar downstairs. So I kind of wanted to have that outdoor indoor effect as well, which you'll see I kind of open it up later on down the track. I wanted to do this cute little stairwell section on the side because I had this cute idea of like, you know, maybe they just never cross paths, you know what I mean? Even though they literally walk past each other's like apartments like every single time, you know? And I thought that was like the cutest bloody thing. I love this door. It's like that little archway kind of door situation. It's super cute. It's gorgeous. These iron stair railings I thought didn't really match the staircases, but then I think it worked in the end. It's so funny because like when I was looking at the build and buy, my first reactions after actually building with it, I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting. You get more of a feel of it when you actually start to build. You know what? I've got a bone to pick. This pack, okay, is inspired by Mexico. When I think of Mexico, I think of drinks, I think of food. There's no new kitchen. So I'm pretty mad about that, I must say. Here I am just trying to get this stairwell right. I really wanted to do like a curved little stairway all the way up, and I was kind of thinking, does this look weird? This is like 2 little fences over there, but then later on I end up covering that up with a wall. And then I did this little kind of cute little rooftop moment as well with the new roof trimming that they've got, which I really like, which has got the little teardrops on the edges. Super cute, if I do say so myself. I've never been to Mexico personally. I hope I've done it justice. I'm placing a bunch of debug items. Put these cheats into your game, okay? And you type in debug in your search section, and then you filter by Lovestruck. There were these cute, what do you call them? The little car parks. I added a wall there in the end because I thought, you know, that just kind of shuts it up a little bit nicer. I love all the little details that this pack comes with, and it actually makes it look really realistic. Another reason why I like to use debug, okay, is because it uses the stuff that's on the streets, like the bins and the little mailboxes and the vines, okay? These vines are from debug. That's base game, these little vines on the wall. So if you guys need vines and you just got base game, Get onto debug, people. Get onto it. Like, what I always like to say is when in doubt, add some foliage, add some vines. One thing I really loved about this build was adding the apartment numbers. This was so cool. I love this little detail that The Sims added into the game, and I feel like The Sims are slowly listening to us in terms of like adding in those smaller details. I think I'm about to open up the inside here. I'm still adding more foliage. All right, so I decided, all right, let's start doing the floor plan on the inside. Oh man, I change it up so much, I must say. I am such a chaotic builder, as you can see. This took a lot of control. See, I almost went in to do the inside, but I was like, Jay, finish the outside for God's sakes. What are you doing? So classic me. But then I was like, oh, I really wanted to do a cute little outdoor little area where the employees who work at this restaurant go and like have a little ciggy break or something like that, or have a little kind of, you know, break at the back, or like the little bin section. So I decided to put the bins here, but I was like, you know what, but then how do the trucks pick up the bin? So I probably shouldn't leave it there. So I end up moving it out on the outside in the eventually, as you'll see in a moment. But then I wanted to add like a cute little stairwell. This is something I love about these builds, like these little kind of little nooks where you can add little stairs and little areas. I think like those are the bits that add a lot of character, and I really loved adding those little bits. I just feel like adding a little stairwell just adds so much. I'm telling you. And these like iron doors, I love them. I use them all over this build because I feel like they just added such a cool effect. So I did this cute little seating area. This is what I really love about the new Lovestruck build, is they add some aged furniture and stuff like that. You can tell these chairs have been left outside and they don't really give a crap about them, you know what I mean? How cool is this? This is this little kind of window cage thing, and it actually acts like a shelf, but only some things can fit on that, which is frustrating, but that's okay. That little flower comes with the pack. I added these like 2 pots, this decoration. I just used the 9 key to lift it up and like align it into the place. Also, make sure you have bb.move objects on to freely place things. That's what makes it easier. So now we're gonna go ahead and, you know, let's gut out the inside. I wanted to kind of create this indoor-outdoor kind of effect because I really wanted to use these new archways that we got, which are like really, really cute. I love them. I love how they're like nice and thick as well, and it kind of opens up the space a little bit more, adds in that indoor-outdoor vibe. I wanted to add a lot of plants because from like the inspiration pictures that I've looked at Pinterest, I feel like these restaurants, they love their plants, you know, and I'm here for it because I love plants too myself. I think when in doubt, add some greenery, you know what I mean? Add some greenery and add spandrels as well. Alright, so then I did a little entryway here as well. I have the dine out pack, but I can't use it in this build. Otherwise, I would totally do in the entryway, what do you call them? The maitre d'? I don't even know, I'm just making up words here. Well, that's the kind of entryway that what I had in mind there. I wanted to do like a little cute bathroom. I was kind of inspired by Bali, where there's always these little dingy bathrooms in these like nice restaurants. But then I did this like little outdoor kind of seating area, this little cheeky awning. She has a cheeky vibe, just duplicated that all over the place just to kind of give you a sense of it being like a busy place. I would think that this is quite a popular place to go out and hang out with friends, and I feel like the locals would be there as well. So classic me, I started to do the inside and then I was like, no, I've still got to do the outside. There are still kind of things I need to do. So there's these new graffitis, which is really cool. I ended up using these little outdoor lights. At first when I saw those lights, I was like, damn, they're huge. But then I was like, oh, you know what? They fit quite nicely. I'm quite happy with them. So I'm going back to this bathroom. I want it to look a bit dingy. Going in, it's like the only area that's not really air conditioned, and you just feel sweaty and gross. I hope you feel the humidity in this build because that was the kind of vibe I was going for. But I ended up doing just a unisex bathroom here. Later down the track, I end up deleting 2 of those toilets, so there's only 1. So you'll see how I change my mind as I go. It's very classic me. These little bench tops actually worked quite well. These are like base game. Again, there's no new counters in the new expansion pack. I'm so sad about that. I use this fan a lot everywhere because I thought that it was such a vibe, it just adds such character. I use this mirror like so much as well. So I've only done 1 sink because you know what? We love an awkward interaction. Go into the bathroom and there's only 1 sink and then you have to wait for someone to finish putting on their lipstick so you can wash your hands. Don't you hate that? There's this new janitor's closet, so I ended up using the second bathroom for that space there because we need a woohoo location, you know what I mean? Because this is a dirty pack, alright? We're about that dirty life. around these streets, so we need a woohoo location everywhere, okay? I wanted to add like a cute little window, archway window into like the kitchen, right? So I ended up using the door, used the 9 key to kind of raise it up, and I used the window guard as a bit of a shelf to cover the base of it. And then I just added like a kitchen in the background so that you could see the kitchen through the kind of dining area. And then I also have discovered, which you'll probably see later down the track, I got so excited, but there are splashbacks in this new expansion pack. I am so excited. So the splashback just brought out the color. These are the artworks that I totally didn't show you in the build and buy first reaction video. We have neon lights. Like in Mexico, there are so many neon lights, and I'm so glad that we've got some more. There's this one that's my favorite, and I think I'm going to show it to you in a sec. It's like the chest and the head, whatever you call it. And there's also these cute little like table lamps and like table settings that I've placed in all the tables, and it's just these little details that make everything come together so nicely. I love it so much. Anyways, so here I wanted to have like a little area where the person like helps you, leads you to your seat and stuff like that. So I was trying to kind of manually create it, and then in the end I ended up just putting the bar there. So it's like grab a little drink before you come in. I wanted to add a cute little window here, and the cool thing about these windows is they have a thick kind of base to them, so you can clutter them. You can add a little plant on the windowsill. I love those details. I wish it could actually like snap on there. It didn't. I had to like manually put it up. There's the splashback. So cute. Look at that. Look at that. How much detail. I was like, I'm putting this everywhere. As you can see, I kind of went a bit. I went a bit ham with the splashback. But I love it. Look at it. It just adds so much detail to the place, and oh, it's just divine. And also the roof beams add a nice little final effect to this bottom cafe area as well. So you'll see in like the first person view, once I put the ceiling paint down, how good it looks. Oh, a little quick glance of it. Mwah, chef's kiss. Love it. Now it's time to add some lighting. So at first when I saw that big rose light, I was like, ugh, but I actually end up using it in like the guy's bedroom up the stairs. I end up using these little fairy light kind of things on the roof in the end. I still don't know if I like it or not. And I think in gameplay, surely they disappear, and surely like the beams disappear when you're doing gameplay. I'm assuming so, because like when I was trying to kind of play and like kind of review things, though they were in the way. Do you know what I mean? So always put those in last, just in case they don't disappear. There's that torso and the face. Look how good does it look like at nighttime. Anyways, I show a final tour of it at nighttime as well. But the string lights, I had to add it on the top of in the rooftop as well. So this is the girls' apartment in the first level of this apartment complex. I wanted it to be super cluttered, but like super tasteful as well. And oh my god, I struggled with decorating with base game. I'm so sad The Sims didn't give us a freaking kitchen. We got a splashback and everything, a new bar, but no like new kitchen. But this splashback like saved the day. It just made everything look so much better. I was literally so struggling. I think pink was my color in the end. At first I was like green and white, but then it just looked like mold everywhere, and I was like, oh, that is not the vibe I'm after. I went ahead and started doing this cute little dining area. These new dining seats are super cute. I feel like they hug your butt nicely if you sit on them, you know. And these little bead curtains, do they hide any light? No. You probably need to layer them up with like some sheer curtains. I really wanted an opportunity to use this cow print wallpaper, so I was like, stuff it. This is the time. You gotta just be adventurous. I was like, oh, should I use the hard bed? I'm like, nah. And then I was like, nah, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Nah, yeah. So with this girl, she's fun, she's bubbly, but she's unlucky in love. That's my kind of like perspective here. Like, she's got lots of love things. She really wants to find a connection. I feel like she's got a little wild side to her. I think she's broken a few hearts in her time as well, but she's just trying to find that right person as well. That's the kind of vibe that I'm kind of getting with this girl. And she has lots of books everywhere because, again, when in doubt, add books. That's my secret, guys. You know, if you're like, oh, how do I make something look a little bit more detailed? Just books and shelves, okay? Books and shelves and clutter, okay? And spandrels, as you can see here, and platforms and curtains. Look, I was surprised that I managed to kind of build a whole complex with just one expansion pack in a base game. Like I said, I wanted to clutter the crap out of this kitchen, this build. I wanted to add cute neon lights everywhere as well. So I just grabbed everything I could from base game, all the kind of like clutter items, and then I just put it everywhere, and all the clutter items from the Lovestruck kit as well. And I just put it everywhere, and then it just came together quite nicely in the end. I really liked it. I got really excited after I finished this kitchen. I was like, oh, This looks nice. I love this little love heart side table as well that I've put in the kitchen. I think it adds a cute little effect. I add it in the bedroom as well because it just like, it's a perfect little size. And it's super cute. I love it. Anyways, we added a cute little flower in the center for the dining table just to kind of finish it off nicely. Add a nice little feature wall here as well to add to her like animal print kind of themed house as well. I'm trying to do the living room. Okay, so I wanted to use these like the lipstick couch, well the lip couch, because it's a classic. I think this is also from a old Sims pack too. Again, I'm using the heart side table because it's so cute. I think that's one of my new favorite items is the heart side table. It's a vibe, you know. I know that the chairs are on either side of the TV, but you know what? Stuff it! They can watch the person watching the TV on the lipstick couch. Okay, I decided, all right, let's add some more artwork everywhere. Again, this is when I realized there's all this artwork and I completely didn't even show you guys this in the build by reaction video as well. So I'm really mad about that because it's literally all like, I would even say some of the best items and artwork are in this expansion pack. Honestly, I really, really love it. This desk is really cute too. So I wanted to add a little desk nook here. I just decorated with a bunch of artwork and neon lights in the end, and it's a cheeky vibe. Neon lights everywhere, guys. When in doubt, add some neon lights. That's another cute tip for you. I also recently watched Bridget Jones's Diary, so I had to put a cute little diary on her bed because I would think she would like document all of like her outings and dates and things like that. I love the illustrations. Like I said, the artwork is just chef's kiss. So I end up changing the floorboards to like a darker color and it just kind of tied everything together a lot nicer because I have a lot of like lighter walls and lighter furniture going on. So like the darker floorboards in the end, I think kind of was the winner, you know, and it just kind of brought everything together in the end. You know what? I swear if my sister lived on her own, that's how I think her apartment would look like. Shout out to my sister. Spice Girl's like a millennial apartment. That's how I feel when I see this. So we started to do her bedroom here. So I was trying to find a nice little kind of wardrobe. There wasn't, the trunk kind of works as a wardrobe, I believe, as well. But I'm like, she can't fit all of her clothes in there. So I end up swapping and changing this wardrobe in the end. Added a mirror in the corner there, added some plants because we need more plants. There is that costume trunk in the corner, right? So again, and she's also got like a kinky little board game on that table in front of the window. So I believe in gameplay, you can like kind of play these like board games with your potential lover or friend or something like that. So again, there's all these different art pieces that I wanted to add to the wall. I wanted to kind of decorate it, and at first I was struggling a little bit decorating her room, as you can see here, and I was swapping and changing a lot of things. In the end, I ended up making the wall black, just mirroring that feature wall, and then adding some neon lights in there as well, and just kind of cluttering it a little bit more. I ended up just adding, one neon light in the end because I was like, all right, girl, you need to calm down. I was like, neon lights for days. So this was just off the top of my head. I was going rogue. So as you can tell, there's all these different kind of vibes going on in here. I feel like the person who lives here is quite confused on what style that, she has. That's kind of my envision there. All right. But again, I added shelves in this little nook next to the window because I just, I wanted to add more clutter. I wanted it to look warm. I wanted it to look lived in, and that's the kind of vibe I wanted. And it ended up looking really, really cute in the end, and I'm really, really happy with it. There's a little axolotl toy there that, you add for cluttering, and it's cute. I think this dog in Mexico, I believe it's because I remember watching Coco, and I think the dog is like a symbol of the afterlife or something like that. So with this bathroom, I wanted to show the new kind of sliding doors that you get with the pack. Okay, so I was like, all right, when I wanted to see how it works, I wasn't too chuffed about it in the end. I thought it looked a bit chunky. It worked, I guess. I want you guys to let me know if you like how the shower looked in the end, because for me, I don't know how I felt about it in the end. So I added some finishing touches in the end where I added a bunch of carpets everywhere. When in doubt, add carpets. That's another one. And then I added a cute little entryway where she would drop off her shoes and like put a little coat hanger in there, and I thought that ended up being really cute. So this is the girls' apartment. In the end, it looked really nice, looked really cute. I really liked it. I think I would like to hang out here. I think you know what? I would hang out here. So I added a little kind of entryway there and a little mirror, and then this cute little hippo kind of ornament on the table, and I thought it kind of like pulled it all together quite nicely. And of course, a little rug in the entryway so you can just wipe your feet before you come in, take your damn shoes off, be respectful for goodness sakes. And I think that's our apartment done. So what I had in mind for the guy's apartment was like industrial, kind of real bachelor pad kind of vibe. So like everything's all dark and black and Schmidt from New Girls kind of style, I feel. These curtains actually worked really well. I was really shocked again, guys. Base Game's got some nice little like nuggets of niceness to it. So I ended up choosing like these kind of dark roses everywhere because I thought they ended up kind of looking nice and very sexy, you know what I mean? I thought he would be a gym bro, so I added in that like that running dude painting, but then I'm like, I don't know, maybe he's not a gym bro, I don't know what he is. So I just kind of like, I put that in there for narrative. I don't really like that artwork personally. Anyways, I added a singular bar there because I feel like in the bachelor pad he would have like a cute little bar station. I reckon he would, so I think this works really well in this space. This is a very clean apartment. There's not much clutter. I feel like he lives a simple life. He loves to be clean. I use the archways. I feel like, you know what, there's no doors in this house. It's an open book. He lives on his own end of the day, so why do you need a door? The whole space is yours. So I used the Bridgerton chair there. I call it the Bridgerton chair for, if you know, you know. So in the living area, I kind of centered that. I used the rose light here. I'm calling it the rose light. I don't actually know what it's called, but I'm gonna call it the rose light. So added in some artwork as well. His apartment was so much more easier to do because I just kept it simple. So for his bedroom, we end up choosing your typical bachelor bed, and then I used these new hanging lights from the pack as well to kind of like frame the bed as well and put these new bedside tables in. Actually used a similar kind of setup as the bedroom downstairs where you just change the swatches up. But maybe, you know what, it kind of shows that they've got similarities and they don't even know. How cute is that? Anyways, so that's my narrative. Will I actually, you know, pursue the gameplay of this? No. No, I will not. I just think of films. I'm like, can I reenact that in the game? Anyway, so I made my own TV nook here, like a TV cabinet. So I used the cabinets that you get from the base game, like that industrial style cabinetry. So I've used that everywhere to kind of frame that back wall. And I used that new full wall mirror that comes with the new expansion pack. And I just kind of put that everywhere because it kind of makes the room look a little bit bigger and modern and sleek. So I used black tiles for the bathroom as well. And then again, I tried the little sliding door, new bath, shower kind of effect as well, because you know what? We've got it. I'm going to bloody use it and see if I tried it again, if I liked it even better or not. You know what? I think it looked a bit better in this space. So I added in a desk in front of the window as well. I also added an exercise machine in his bedroom, and that was basically his room, I think. And then I end up realizing, oh crap, I need a stairwell up to reach the, the rooftop. So I need to kind of readjust a few things so I can like have stairs to go up to the top. into the rooftop, because I didn't have like an entryway. Don't be afraid to change things, guys. Like if you've run out of room, just make the wall bigger and just shuffle things, you know. And I know it may think that you're going backwards a little bit with all the effort that you've made in the past, but stuff it. Added in some final details in his bedroom. I think he's a gym bro F boy, or will we call it W boy? Get it? Woohoo boy? That's basically his apartment. Very simple. The rooftop turned into a bit of a rooftop bar situation, and it just came together quite nicely. And then I ended up doing a cute little outdoor seating area on the roof, the string lights, and it was a cheeky little vibe. I thought it was, you know, simple, cute. I think it's like an extension of the restaurant, that bar. You can have like food downstairs, and then you can go upstairs for drinks, and you can hang out on the rooftop. I didn't have much seating on the rooftop in the end, but I thought, you know what, I wanted it to be more intimate. So then I just kind of finished it off with a bit of landscaping in the end. I added in these cute little new seats that come with the new expansion pack. Now for the tour of the final apartment. She looked divine in the end. This is the exterior view of it. Super cute. An area on the outside where you can eat and things like that. A little car park area on the side, which has all the taxis and all your cars. And we also got a bus stop there as well. I love that kind of indoor-outdoor vibe that we got going on here. So this is the little entryway as well. So you go in, you grab your menus, grab a drink, whatever, and then head on inside. So she's a cheeky vibe. You are entered by a man in a Speedo. And then this is the kind of the interior area where you go and you eat, and you can see the kitchen area with the splashbacks. I think it ended up being super cute. I just feel like I trust restaurants where you can see the people cooking. Do you know what I mean? That's how you know no one be spitting in your food, okay? That is the kind of vibe I wanted to get here. Like really friendly. Anyone can go in and be like, thank you to the chef. You know, I always say thank you to the chefs when I go to restaurants, because I'm always like, you're the ones that's cooked for me. You know what I mean? I love you. Thank you for looking after me. This is our humid bathroom. Our humid bathroom, people. You know what it's like, okay? Heading on into apartment number 32A, I think it said. So this is the girls' apartment when you go in here. This is the entryway. Super, super cute. Here's our cute little little kind of living room area and the dining space in the middle. So much clutter. There's like no rhyme or reason for this house. This house has no right for being this cute and cluttered. I just thought like the walls are like kind of plain, so I feel like she just wanted to clutter the crap out of the space. You know what I mean? So she added her kind of fancy curtains, her neon lights, her splashbacks, everything, and then that's kind of what made it look a little bit more homey and a bit more of a vibe. This is her bedroom, her boudoir. Yes, she has a love heart bed. Of course she does. She's a boss. Okay, now we're gonna go into the guy's apartment. Let's go. Drop your shoes off when you come inside, alright? Nice, clean, minimal. There is clipping on the ceiling there, but you know what? I don't care. Industrial vibes, but also like modern, cool, clean vibes with the flower wallpaper and the feature walls. He's got a lot of roses everywhere, as you can see in the rose rug in the middle, roses on the walls, and the rose light up on the top there in the middle as the centerpiece. And then you've got his little bedroom area here, including his little gym area, because you know what? Stuff going to the gym, do a few little kind of push-ups in the bedroom. Why not? Make the bedroom smell like sweat even more, you know what I mean? Added a mirror in front of the bed because you know what? He's a woohoo boy. Come on, don't judge me. I ended up loving how this ended up looking in there. Nice and clean and simple. Dark walls. Yes, it's quite the dark room, but it's a vibe. Then we're up on the rooftop, and this is our little rooftop bar moment. Super like kind of green, bluey kind of vibes in here. I really liked it. It ended up looking super cute in the end. Then we got a cute rooftop where you go out and you have some drinks. You have a cute little rooftop moment. This is the view at nighttime. It looks so cool at night. Especially inside, looks really nice at nighttime. As you guys know, I'm trying to do this for a living, so other ways that you could support me is joining my Patreon. I do upload my build trays onto my Patreon as well. In order to access that, you got to subscribe to my Builder Buddy subscription over here. Also, you can subscribe to Smack Buttons and Excuse Me as well. That's if you want to support me that extra much. Again, if you choose the Excuse Me tier, you will be arrested, okay? I upload my build trays on here, like my New Girl build, as you can see here, and then my Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I also add polls on here as well. You guys get to choose what I build next, so you can join for free anyways if you want to vote on what I have to build next. So thank you all so much for watching. I have really enjoyed making this build, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys like it, and I hope you get some like inspiration from it as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!